Alrighty, Hakuna Matata everyone, it is time for a 4-on-4 cube draft. It is myself, JD Pie, Zanth, Mardon, alright, and Nachito. Oh, I love drafting with Nacho. Battling against Sven Thibault, I've now played against Thibault a million times. Of course, my old buddy Luis Salvado and Stas. So, we've got, I would say not the best pack here, but I'm going to take a Hullbreacher and be pretty happy about it. Just considering the rest of the cards in this pack, there's like a Smuggler's Copter, a Natural Order, Candelabra, Frantic Search, Lightning Greaves, Corpse Dance. There's like some okay cards. Hullbreacher's the best one, and an Unknown Hullbreacher's the best kind. First pick is really good to be taking this, knowing I want draw sevens. They don't know that I want them and all that. It'd be cool if Lightning Greaves came back, or Bristly Bill. So the fact that there's Bill and Greaves in here means if I see an early Nadu, I will spec on it, because almost assuredly Well, I wouldn't say almost assuredly. There's a good chance I'll get one of those back, because I think Corpse Dance, Frantic Search, Copter, all those are gonna want to be taken. This is kind of a beating of a pack here, because Salvado took, I mean, who knows what, this pack's not very good, passing me an Ocelot Pride as the best card. Also a Sheldock and an Inquisition. I guess a Hallowed Fountain, but Blue-White's not really where Hullbreacher shines. And I don't mind passing Ocelot Pride too much. There's a couple other decent white cards. I might just take Sheldock. Sheldock and Hullbreacher go together pretty nicely, and I kind of like this start. Oh, there's Nadu. All right, I'm going to take Nadu over a Fetch Land, too. Fetch Lands are good. It's also, I mean, there's a path for to go with the Pride I just passed. There's, like, Mox Opal's powerful. Obviously, Bloodstained Mire's great. But I'm going to take Nadu and hope Salvado doesn't hate too badly from me. A bunch of white cards in this pack, but there's a Lotus Petal, and Lotus Petal's really nice with both Nadu and Hullbreacher. Just, it lets you do broken stuff a little bit more reliably and faster. There's also a Manifold Key and a Saheeli there, so we'll keep an eye on whether either of those come back. All right, this pack doesn't really help me too much. I don't really want Enlightened Tutor, though I guess maybe it could get Greaves if that wheels. There's a Vaultborn Tyrant and a Torsten for like sneak style decks. There's Dig Through Time, but I don't really look too well equipped for that. I could just hate a Soul Guide, or rather, not hate, take a Soul Guide Lantern in order to use it against the Reanimator people. I think I'm just going to take Vaultborn. I look like I'm doing big green things here. Well, there's an Urza. I mean, I guess I'll just take it. Urza's a really powerful card. It works fine in a Nadu deck, especially if I'm like heavy blue. Passing a Lutri, which everyone's gone down on that. I was too high on that initially, for sure. Some other interesting cards, but I think Urza is too good to pass up. And, yeah, I've got quite the start here. I've got a bunch of powerful cards. Nadu, Hullbreacher, Urza are all engines in and of themselves. And then Vaultborn obviously is like a combo piece. Sheldock and Petal are pretty good support for any of these directions. So kind of got to see which of these comes up. I really hope this Lightning Greaves wheels, though. That would be amazing. I kind of wish Salvado wasn't the one passing to me, because I think all the people at this table was the most experienced in team draft, aside from myself, of course. And he is the person most likely to remember the Nadu and hate the Greaves maybe because of it. But I don't know that that's actually going to happen. I guess we'll see. Greaves also works with Urza. Okay, there is a Night Scythe, which works really nicely with Urza. But I think I'll just take Tropical Island. I want to play blue and green cards in my deck. Trop is the best way to enable that, I would say. I do really like Once Upon a Time, but having the first Trop is so important. All right, and this pack has a Portal to Phyrexia and an Ether Spellbomb, I guess a Plateau, a Hovership. Passed a lot of good white, I will say that. I think I'm just going to spec on the Portal. It's close, though. Spellbomb was also pretty nice. But Portal, if I get a Tinker, is awesome. Oh, Greaves wheeled. So did Bristly Bill, so did Candelabra. Right, well, we're slamming Greaves. As much as I like those other things. Now we have Greaves Nadu. So we want to pick up a bunch of creatures. And I don't really want to take one of these white cards. I could take Eternal Witness. It can definitely do some things in this style deck. I don't really think Sylvan Library is that good anymore. So I'll just take the Witness. Now, I think I might take the Silent Hull Creeper. I could take Valgavoth's Onslaught. They're both kind of interesting. I don't think I want to take Llanowar Elves. I think I want to have my cheaper stuff be artifacts, most likely. And if this was like a Noble, of course I'd take it. No, let's take the Hull Creeper. I was going to try Valgavoth's Onslaught, but then Lightning Greaves Hull Creeper is actually a pretty nice little combo. And I think Hull Creeper is just a good card. All right, I'm going to pass a bunch of white cards and just take Manifold Key. Maybe Manifold Key will work out here. I could definitely see it being good enough. if I got a good artifact on tap thing. I'm going to put Portal and Vaultborn kind of in the bin for now. And Enlightened Tutor, I just don't see myself splashing for it. I'd rather, I think, take Arwen. I could have just taken a Thornspire Verge, but this taps for red base and then adds green. If it tapped for green base, that one would be a lot more interesting. These lands are kind of neat. Like, you do want to make sure you're the primary color more than the off color when you're playing them. But this was a really good pack. I didn't get anything that comboed with Hullbreacher, but there's still time. And Hullbreacher, Urza, Nadu all work really well together. Like, they all like draw sevens. They all like, ooh, I guess it's something like Enduring Curiosity. That could be a thing. All right. I don't think I wanted a double green Keen-Eyed Curator. Maybe I'll play Witness because that's a late game card. Part of the reason I didn't want Llanowar Elves is I don't know that I'm going to be able to support that sort of thing. Okay. So this pack's got a lot of powerful cards and none that I'm really that happy to see, unfortunately. There's no artifacts in there. There's Upheaval. Upheaval is good. There's Sneak Attack, which works nicely with this Vaultborn Tyrant. Sneaking in Enduring Curiosity is also not zero. You get to attack them, maybe draw a card, and then it dies and comes back as an enchantment. Passing a Reanimate, I think, in a gut, no matter what. I mean, this is just all stacked cards except blue and green ones. There's just 3 really good red cards, a great black card. I guess a good blue-white card. Fracture Identity is also a reasonable take, for sure. But I like Sneak a lot. Let's just take the Sneak and see how that goes. This pack is also horrendous. I don't really want to put any of these cards in my deck, I guess. I mean, there's an Ulamog that I could sneak in, but I don't really value Ulamog that highly. I could just take Sword of the Meek, spec on a Thopter Foundry. I could also take Wall of Roots. Wall of Roots is actually kind of a nice accelerant for all this stuff. Yeah. And there's also a Reprieve, but I don't think me or Salvado's playing white, so let's just take Wall of Roots, I suppose. Oh, wow. Mana Drain, Brain Freeze, Birds, Flash, Snapcaster. This is the back with all the cards? All right, I guess I'll take Flash. I know Torsten's gone, but I have Sneak already. And we'll just keep on the eye out for Worldspine Worm and such. Oh, I don't mind a Subtlety. Subtlety is nice because this deck is just going to be heavy on blue cards. And I don't really mind missing out on Elvish Mystic, kind of like I mentioned before. If it works out to take Elvish Mystic style cards, then I will, but I really don't want the ones that just tap for green if I can avoid it. And then here, there's a Seed of the Synod, but we're not that heavy on artifacts. There's nothing to flash in. They came from the pipe. So 5 mana, manifest twice, and whenever a face-down creature enters, draw a card. I kind of don't mind that. It's a thing I can ramp to. I mean, I guess I could take Elvish Spirit Guide. That would be also nice, just because I can cast Nadu Sneak. Yeah, I'll take Spirit Guide. I'll do something. I'll go for a slightly more busted style deck. And yeah, if they came from the pipes comes back, I'll be interested. There is the Thopter Foundry, huh? I could take it. Certainly don't mind it. I'd be missing out on Gristlebrand. Gristlebrand is pretty good to sneak into play. I will say that. I think I'd rather just take the card for Sneak and deal with and risk and not have to risk wheeling it. There's a Pick Your Poison, a Questing Beast, a Tamiyo. We're not really a Questing Beast deck so much. I could Underground Mortuary. I don't have any black cards yet though. I'm not that close to Satya. I could take Pick Your Poison. It's just a piece of interaction. I mean, it's a reasonable interactive element. This Manifold Key is not looking very good. Honestly, I'm not really getting there on artifacts, which is fine. I'll just play Urza in this deck anyway. Just 2 creatures for your Nadu combo. And we'll see what develops. This Enduring Curiosity I'm not sure about yet either. Oh, there we go. A Wheel of Fortune. The first draw 7 we've seen. Well, I'm snapping it up. It goes nicely with Hullbreacher, obviously. But it's also good in your like Sneak, Flash, Nadu, just combo deck. So I'm going to take that over Zeator's Proving Ground Exploration deck. Yeah, I could use more fixing. We're definitely short on that. But I like that. All the blue cards came back. I think I'm in Brainstorm territory here, or maybe Kitesail Arsonist. It's not Jace. I have enough 4s and expensive cards. Though Jace is nice with Subtlety, specifically. I could Brainstorm. I don't have like a ton of ways to shuffle or anything. I have some. I kind of like Brainstorm as a way to just try to find combo pieces. Seems like that's what this deck is in for, you know? Here... Well, so it's interesting here. There's a lot of white cards, so maybe Stas didn't take the Ocelot Pride, which is good. I passed a lot of white. Salvado passed a lot of white, so it's going somewhere else. I guess I guess I'll take Ulamog here. It is a card I could hit with Sneak. It doesn't work with Flash. Sure. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to play it. It's also a sideboard card against that Brain Freeze I passed, I guess. It's not great. Unearth actually would be kind of nice with Witness, Nadu, and Hullbreacher to get back. I don't have any black yet, and I don't know that I'd want the Unearth. Yeah. I don't know. That's close. I guess maybe I should have taken Unearth. All right, well, that pack was stacked. Brain Freeze came back. So did Snapcaster Mage and No More Lies. I'll take the Brain Freeze. I mean, I've got a Lotus Petal, so I'm a breach away from just going off there. And I don't really have anything to Snapcaster that's all that great, so yeah, sure. Here, oh, I will take Land Grant. It's a shuffle ability for Brainstorm. It gets Trop, and if I get a Taiga, it's a red fixing. Dress Down is solid. It would be good against this deck, but I don't think it'd be a card I'm really that interested in playing very much. Boseiju, Seed of the Sign or Kaito. I'll just take Boseiju. I think Boseiju has some pretty good utility. And I guess I'll take a Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, there's a chance this deck would want it. I'll pass a Tide Hollow Sculler, which is a good card. Maybe I'll lose to it. But, all right. Last pack we could use now. Underworld Breach, cards for Sneak, cards for Hullbreacher, Fast Mana. Okay. There's an Atraxa. I mean, Atraxa is pretty crazy to sneak into play. Oh, it also works with Flash. Yeah, that's the other thing. Okay, so definitely Atraxa, and if we're lucky, we'll get a whole Spellseeker back, but certainly going to take Atraxa here. There's a Marsh Flats in there too, but we're not doing that. Oh, there's Emrakul. Emrakul Sneak is great. I'll be taking that over Guy's Cradle and a bunch of cards that I don't really care about. Oh, there's an LED. I probably can't take the LED, unfortunately. I don't have Echo of Eons, and I also really want this Windswept Teeth to go get Trop, because my mana is just not that good. Mostly it's that I don't have red fixing, though there's a decent chance, I would say there's 3 Teamer fast lands. I'll get one of those back, right? There's also a Planner Genesis. All right, I'll take the Windswept Teeth. Look, if I get an Underworld Breach here, I'm going to be sad I didn't take the LED, but I'll still have Lotus Petal, and if I don't get Underworld Breach, then the Windswept Teeth was like 10x better. So I think that's the pick I got to make there. All right, and here, I like the Infiltrator. I'm just going to take Primus. Look, at this point, I'll just be all in on drawing Flash or Sneak, and Primus is great with either of those. I also there's nothing else here that really helps me accomplish any of my other goals. I mean, I still have Nadu, Greaves, and a bunch of creatures, though I could use more creatures. I could get a 7th pick Underworld Breach. It is possible. And as far as Hullbreacher is concerned, I don't think I'm going to get another Draw 7, though an Echo of Eons could come late. If I see Echo of Eons, I would also regret passing Lion's Eye Diamond, because Echo LED justifies itself with Hullbreacher deck. But, oh, okay, now there's a Channel. Why not add a new combo to the list? Channel Emrakul, and then I can get this Ulamog in. Gristlebrand gets booted. It doesn't work with Flash or Channel, but now I have 2 things that work with Channel, and of course they both work with Sneak. All right. Windswept Teeth back on the menu, and then I'll pass a Ponder. Ponder would have been really nice too, to try to assemble all this nonsense, but I don't know. This looks pretty good to me. And then here, there's a Simian Spirit Guide. That's also not bad with Sneak and Wheel. There's also Waterlogged Grove. I kind of want to just take the Simian Spirit Guide. Also, there's Mana Confluence, which I guess would be good, but I don't like Painlands with Channel that much. We're just going to try to combo off here. All right, Enduring Curiosity is not making the cut, I don't think. And Eternal Witness doesn't look amazing. I would like another creature for Nadu, just another maybe 2 smallish creatures, but I have a bit of space in the deck here, so we can maybe fill it out with those things. All right, this is pick 7, so only one more new pick after this. Oh, Basalt Monolith. Is it too late to get a Forensic Gadgeteer? Azurta? There's a Temple Garden, which doesn't help me because I don't have white mana in my deck, and Windswept Teeth already gets white. I guess Utopia Sprawl, because I'll just make a deck that has a lot of forests in it. All right, yeah, Utopia Sprawl looks good here, actually. All right, one more pick. If I could get anything here, I guess Breach would probably be the best card to spike, which I don't think is going to happen. All right, well, there's the Breach and the Echo. I guess I wish I took the LED. Well, I will take Underworld Breach. So the one thing that's awkward about this is that, and let me think for a second. I thought I did fire off that Breach was the best. But the problem is I have Emrakul and Ulamog in my deck. And if you brain freeze yourself and mill those, does not work out well. Is there any chance I should just take Breeding Pool instead? No, I think the Breach combo is still really strong. And I don't know, I think I'm willing to risk it. I could also just take out the Ulamog and just channel Emrakul, because I don't even think channel Ulamog's that good. Oh, now I'm so glad I took the Breach, because now I have 2 Brain Freezes. All right. I'll have to thread the needle a little bit with this Emrakul, but there's ways you can do that. You're ordering and whatnot. And pick your poison. Oh, I guess it's good with the Spell Seeker. Right now, I'm playing 16 lands plus Land Grant is 17 and the 3 Lotus Petals. So that's also kind of a lot of lands. I want one of those fast lands back that works for me. I guess I'll just hate a Concealing or the Shallow Grave, I guess. I don't even know. And, okay. Well, Planar Genesis came back and so did the blue-green land. I'll just take the blue-green land. I don't think I want Kozilek. Yeah. And here, I'll hate a Mind Collapse. I think that's the best card in that pack. I'm not playing any of these other things. I think I have enough to Nadu here. It's not by much, but like that combo is very strong. And if you have one other creature in play, it's a draw 4. Plus, Lightning Greaves isn't the worst thing in the world if you, excuse me, cast something, or if I flash in Vaultborn Tyrant, I'm left behind with a 6/6 or whatever. LED would have been a nice pickup. This is the latest I've gotten all the Breach cards in the history of breaching. Is Salvato deciding if he's gonna hate the LED? Oh man, that'd be so sick if I got past it again. There's just like no way that's gonna happen, but it would be funny. Don't think Lotus Field does anything. I'll just take Tarfire, I guess. And Regrowth is kind of interesting. I don't think I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna play Great Furnace either. All right. What a weird deck, huh? Let's see how this goes. All right, so this is currently not enough. Well, actually, it's about right. So this right now is, if I add it, well, 15 lands plus land grant, 16 actual lands plus the petal in those things, that actually sounds reasonable. You know what? I'm going to go different lands. I'm going to go Mirage lands today. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 green, and 4, 5, 6, 7 lands for Utopia Sprawl. If I could do one more, that'd be good. This is a channel deck after all. Oh, I can't do another forest. Honestly, I should probably just cut the Utopia Sprawl now that I think about it. Because I want like 2 mountains. It's 2, 3, 4 red sources. But I only have, I guess part of the thing that's annoying is Lotus Petal and Simian Spirit Guide casting Sneak Attack don't work very well. So if I could do that and then do 4 islands, I'd end up a little heavy on lands, but I have a draw 7. I have a bunch of Hullbreacher type stuff, like Spellseeker, Hullbreacher, Silent Hall Creeper, Brainstorm, and let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10 blue. I could maybe cut 1 land. Is there any chance I'd want to cut an island for a Utopia Sprawl? 7 forests to cast Utopia Sprawl just feels like you're losing a lot of the value that the Sprawl will give you. But one thing that's kind of nice about it is it could let me cast Atroxa, though that's pretty thin. I'm not very close to casting Atroxa already. All right, I think I might just run it like this. It's basically running like, no, this is too many lands. I need to cut 1. All right, I'm going to cut the island. And I think I'm going to put in, I could put in Regrowth. I don't really want Ulamog. Maybe I do just play, I could play Utopia Sprawl. Actually, Regrowth seems like it could be good. There's a lot of stuff I would be interested in regrowthing here. Okay. All right. This is quite the deck. Let's see how this does. All right. On the draw against Salvato here. And any turn 1 Emrakuls? If I had LED, I could go really fast, but unfortunately not. Well, the Regrowth's better than an island. Yeah, I guess I'll keep this hand. This hand really could use like a Lotus Petal or a Spirit Guide to play a turn 3 sneak. Wouldn't mind a flash either. That would be a nice one too. Nadu, huh? All right. I don't think I need to regrowth the fetch land on turn 2. That is obviously a legal maneuver, and if I had fewer lands I could see doing that, but I think given the way this game is, or my hand is developing, I don't need to. All right. Spire Bluff Canal, so run 4-color control or something. Underworld Breach, huh? Let's just do this and pass. And I think I'm just going to play Nadu next turn. I have a regrowth to get Nadu back if it gets countered, whatever. And if Salvato kills it, well, that gives me a card, if it's a targeted removal spell. So I think it's reasonable. I guess if the regrowth was Utopia Sprawl, that would be a lot better, actually. So it's possible. I just didn't want another mana source was the main issue. All right, let's see what this is. Hopefully it's not too fast. Oh, yeah, that's pretty annoying. All right. I mean, you can get my Woodfall Primus, I guess. You can also just take the Nadu. I would love to draw... Honestly, like a Brainstorm would be pretty good. Elite Spellbinder, what a card. All right, it's just taking my Nadu. Sure. Oh, that's pretty good. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying. Land. And I don't even need to regrowth it. I'd rather just regrowth the Sneak after it gets countered. Taking the Elite Spellbinder out to make it so he just pressures me less is kind of nice. I would imagine has an answer to this Sneak attack, but I'm okay with that. I'll get a Trop here, of course. Play Sneak. I assume get countered. Probably getting mana drained here. Whatever. What can I do, right? He knows my whole hand. I have no instants to play. Cryptic? Salvato in his 4-color Cryptic deck? Yeah, of course, of course. All right. Let's just play Nadu. Get countered once again, I'm sure. But if this is a targeted removal, once again, I get an extra card, which is nice. And if I draw Brain Freeze, I could get something going here. I also can regrowth the Sneak at some point, though I would like to... I don't really want to draw land, but this Botanical Sanctum being tapped here is kind of costly because I can't regrowth and play Sneak in the same turn. Okay, yeah, I got mana leaked. That's acceptable, I guess. See how Luis is going to get an advantage here. It basically looks like blue-white, maybe splashing a thing or two. Who knows? Let's go Silent Hall Creeper. Regrowth the Sneak attack. See if this also gets countered, getting Snapcastered or something. Well, Snapcaster Cryptic could have already happened. All right, pass the turn. I'm just going to get to cast this Woodfall Primus in the not-too-distant future. No plays. Is this a Fractured Identity? Do I pass that the other direction? No, I did pass it to Salvato, so maybe he took the Fractured Identity, I guess. Who knows? Maybe he's just flooded out. I don't think that's super likely, but he does have to deal with this Hall Creeper. I also have Underworld Breach cast a spell off it as a play I could make, which wasn't crazy. Underworld Breach recast Nadu, for example, is certainly a legit play. Okay, well, let's see what he's got here. All right. Yep, it is indeed Fractured Identity on the Silent Hall Creeper, sure. All right. Let's draw here. Urza or Sneak? I think I'm going to play Urza. I kind of expect either to get countered. Urza can lead to, I think, some pretty good plays as well. And Salvato now knows my last 3 cards. I think I'd rather run out Urza as bait. The Silent Hall Creeper is annoying, but he'll draw an extra card off it. And of course, that's pretty big because he could draw something good. But past that, he's not doing that much. It becomes a 3/3, then maybe copies a creature, which could be more dangerous depending on what creature he plays. But all right, get your card. Go to 18, he draws a card. And hopefully it's not like a Wrath here or something. No plays. All right. Island. I'm just going to spin Urza here. I could just hit an Emrakul or something. Or an Atraxa. All right. Mana Drain, my Atraxa. Sure. I guess I can attack. I don't know. Seems fine. All right, Salvato has 7 mana now. Let's see how that goes. Not loving it. Palace Jailer. Okay. That's a start. What is he, Palace Jailer? It's not even 100% clear. I guess Palace Jailoring the construct is pretty good, but then I can just keep spinning Urza. Okay, yeah, so Urza's gone. Didn't use the other 5 mana. And can now become a 3/3. So a red source would be a really nice draw. A Brain Freeze would be a really nice draw. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. I have 7 mana. I could start by casting Sneak. I could also start by casting Breach. I'm going to start by casting Breach. I think it is bad either way if it gets countered, but if I play Sneak, I don't do anything this turn. That seems pretty bad. Now, I think I just Brain Freeze myself. Is that the first thing to do? I don't really see... Yeah, I don't think I need to play Nadu or anything. All right. Brain Freeze myself. If the Breach gets killed here, that will be pretty annoying. But once again, what can I do? So I don't want to hit Emrakul. Let's see. Oh, now he's going to get lost to the Breach. All right. I hit Channel Subtlety. I hit a bunch of stuff. All right. Well, I guess I'll map token here. Hit a mountain. That's kind of nice. I'll map token again. Hit another land. Oh, I guess I should have attacked first, actually. That was definitely a mistake. Because I was making my construct smaller. So I could have attacked through the Palace Jailer. I guess I then couldn't use the map token once he chumps. Yeah, I don't even know. All right, well, Salvato's got 2 cards in hand, and I skipped drawing 2 lands, which was nice. Salvato's got 2 cards in hand, now 3. He's going to be 4 after Jailer, but I do get to sneak in Woodfall Primus, which I think should do some work, and it's kind of annoying that my regrowth is gone. So is my... So is my Breach. I'll take 5, I guess. I don't have a way to shuffle unless I Emrakul here, but my channel's also gone. And I guess maybe my Urza would come back. I could flip Urza. Roaring Furnace to kill kill my 1/1, sure. And flip that. So open the door. So now he's going to draw some cards. Well, I get to blow up the thing with a Sneak if this works. Boseiju is also a card, I guess. Land, Sneak, Sneak in Woodfall Primus. Okay. Destroy your thing. Hit, become the Monarch, get Urza back. I mean, that's a pretty big game. And then I'm going to spin Urza. Any Emrakuls? No, Flash. Do I want Flash in my graveyard or my deck? I guess I do. And then... Oh, actually, I should have waited till the Monarch. Let's kill the Spire Bluff. I haven't seen any green cards. Okay, I didn't hit anything I could flash. Though I can Boseiju at instant speed off no cards or no mana untapped. That's pretty nice. I mean, I think I guess I feel like I'm winning this game now. I don't know. We'll see what he's got. There's obviously things he could have. Loran to kill my sneak attack. All right, I don't mind that too much. At this point, if he doesn't get rid of Urza, I'm going to hit Emrakul. Like, assuming I don't draw Emrakul and I draw a different card, I'll have 10 cards in my deck. 10% chance every time I spin Urza of hitting Emrakul. And it's not like there's other... I mean, I have Vaultborn Tyrant I can hit too. I've got other hits. I have the Monarch right now. He doesn't have an attack into it. Unfortunately, this is... None of these are enchantments. I hope he plays like an Oblivion Ring that I can hit with this. That would be pretty sick. Yeah, I should definitely let the Monarch trigger resolve before casting this Flash off Urza. Because if I drew Vaultborn off the Monarch trigger, that would be sick. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. I guess he could just attack with the 4/4 now. Oh, I don't think you need to attack with the 2/2. I'm not going to lose Urza. Urza's really good right now. All right, gets the Monarchy back. No, don't kill my Urza, please. Oh, Dak Faden, steal the construct. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now I can't get the Monarch back, I guess. Let's draw. Please not Emrakul. But I should draw before spinning. Oh, 7 mana. So if I spin Urza, I don't get to play Vaultborn Tyrant. I guess I should probably just cast Vaultborn Tyrant. That's going to be better, I think, than spinning Urza, especially if I draw a land. Oh, Shelldock was actually a really nice draw. All right. Shelldock. Let's put a Spellseeker under the Shelldock. So I kind of missed on that stuff as well. And I think I attack Salvato. I mean, he's going to chump no matter what, I imagine, but I think I'll attack him. If he wants to let me have the Monarch, I guess I'm okay with that. There's not much I can Spellseeker for. I guess I have a Brainstorm left. 12, 13. So my 8 cards left, I have like 3 lands, a Simian Spirit Guide, a Brainstorm, an Emrakul. Oh, he just lets me take the Monarch. Okay. I guess he really wanted the deck. And let's draw. Okay, there's the Simian Spirit Guide. I might upkeep spin Urza at this point. Let's see. 3, 6. Because I think getting... I don't want to draw Emrakul. So spinning before I draw, because that's all I care about. Though I guess I have Brainstorm in my deck too. You got to see more cards off deck. But I think becoming the Monarch is good, especially if I can block the Palace Jailer and then Beseiju the Construct, if depending on how he attacks. Close though. Oh, and there's Council's Judgment. Oh, that is not... Yeah, that is not a Oblivion Ring, not at all. He discarded Broadside Bombardiers. I hope this is an artifact. Oh, Time Warps? No, I'm just dead. 2, 4, 8. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Oof, what a game. Well, I could have attacked Dak, and then he could have blocked with the Noble, or the Loran. Sorry, camera froze for a second. Blue-white control. Don't want, like... An Enduring Curiosity seems like it would be kind of nice here. The Pick Your Poison seemed fine, though. Maybe I just take the Regrowth out for that. All right. Yeah. I mean, I was going to run into some issues there regardless, but yeah, that was tough. All right. Yeah, I'll keep this hand, and I think I'm just going to turn to the Hall Creeper. He has Swords to Plowshares. Like, it's not like it draws a card every turn. It draws 1 extra card, so... I think I'd rather just save the Elvish Spirit Guide. And can I draw a Channel? Channel would be good. Sneak would be good. Flash would be good. Spellseeker. All of these things would be excellent. All right, let's go get another card here. If I can. Okay. And draw a card. Fairy Mastermind in response. Smart. And I've drawn all lands. Smart. I'll play a land. I'll pass the turn. I'm going to get... So, well, the Fairy Mastermind really dunked on me because it drew a card also. And then now he has a 2-1 and I have a 3-3. And we both drew a card. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Okay. Hullbreacher is at least a good card. That would have been sick to play last turn. All right. I'll attack and I'll get... 2 +1/+1 counters. And then I'll think for a bit and I'll pass the turn. And hopefully he can't use his mana. Okay. I'm not throwing out a Hullbreacher here end of turn. No way. What I'm hoping is that he, if I don't do anything, he goes end of turn, activate Fairy Mastermind, because Hullbreacher in response there can be brutal. Revoker. All right, it's going to name Sneak Attack, I guess. Is my assumption here. All right. Draw. Okay. Attack for 3. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to attack for 3. Then I'm going to pass the turn, and I'm going to go end of turn Hullbreacher, untap, land, Simian Spirit Guide, Vaultborn. It's not like amazing, but it's, I think, better than like doing nothing here. And it kind of depends, I guess. Maybe if he doesn't do anything. I guess if he doesn't do anything, I can take one more turn. Oh, a subtlety is also kind of nice because I can cast both now. All right. Send. Pass the turn. Okay. Hullbreacher. So now I get a treasure. He doesn't draw a card. I draw an extra card. And I get another treasure. Yeah, that was a beating. That's kind of why I wanted to wait too, is I thought he might end up doing that. If he tapped out for something last turn, that was obviously a very different story. Fracture Identity would be pretty annoying here. Relic of Sauron. Okay. I cannot subtlety that. I think I am going to cast Subtlety here. It's not like he has that many creatures or for me to counter with it. And if he doesn't do something, I just get to eat the Fairy Mastermind, which is pretty strong. So this feels like a good time to fire it off, especially since I've got a bunch of plays to make on my next turn. Next turn I can play Urza, and I'll have 4 mana. So maybe I do that. Maybe I just go Vaultborn, attack with Silent Hall Creeper, turn it into another Vaultborn. That seems like it would be pretty good, honestly. Let's see here. See what Salvato's got. He's got a counter. He probably doesn't have 2 counters. Because if he had, well, no, there's a couple things. He could have Cryptic here. He could have Mana Drain. He's not sure how to use the mana because he's going to get it post-combat if he drains. He could have Mana Leak. God, it'd be so sick if he had Miscalculation and I have the Elvish Spirit Guide to pay for it. But okay, Mana Drain the Subtlety. You got it. I'm going to have to run into that at some point. Got a bunch of mana. And then Fracture Identity, the Hullbreacher. Yep, alright. Alright. And I didn't draw anything. So now if I play Vaultborn, he just gets a token. That doesn't sound good. I'm going to play Urza, and I'm going to just spin Urza here. Oh, I hit Flash. So I could Flash in Vaultborn, but again, the Hullbreacher just screws me there. Yeah, I guess I give him 2 treasures. I don't know. It seems okay. I don't love it, but he gets the 2 treasures. I get to hit, and then I get to turn this into a Vaultborn Tyrant. At the very least, this is just going to force him to have a bunch of stuff. Like, it's not like I'm winning if I don't do that. So I think that's the plan here. And I'm sure Salvato's going to be able to figure out a way to win. I don't think this is going to be good enough, but we'll see. If he starts by using Relic of Sauron, I guess I feel better about the situation. Oh, Narset. Okay. That's kind of like using Relic. It's obviously cheaper, but we'll see what Narset turns up. Hopefully not Time Warp. Nothing. I like that. That's a nice start. Is this drawing off Relic now? That is not going to lead to a win. If it's like casting a Time Warp now, that's one thing. Okay. Oh, it can kill the Vaultborn token. Well, I don't think that's... I mean, I guess it gets him 2 more treasures, but I don't know that he wanted to bring it back. If he killed the other one, it wouldn't have come back. The Silent Hall Creeper just comes back because it's a Vaultborn and it's not a token, so when it dies, it comes back. Yeah, I think that actually might have been a misstep, unless he can use the treasures somehow, which doesn't seem super likely he's going to. If Underworld Breach doesn't do anything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm very close to casting Emrakul. That's the funny thing. These are both artifacts. So 3, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. Yeah. Well, let's spin Urza. See what we hit. Maybe hit an Atraxa or something. Botanical Sanctum. If I attack with these 2, it's 12 points of trample. Yeah, I mean, I'll attack with the Construct too, then I guess that's fine. And I'm just going to attack Salvato. I'm going to attack Narset. It's got a block with something. Oh no, what is this? 3, 4. Oh, we're using Fairy Mastermind? Okay, well I don't even draw a card off that because of the Narset, so it doesn't even make a treasure with Hullbreacher. So one thing blocks that, and he has to put 3 points of toughness in front of the other one, and then chump there. Oh, all block there. No, you got to chump the construct. And then I get to kill all of those. Okay. That is a very reasonable finish, I would say. All right. It didn't have anything else to do. Let's put some to 1. I can pick Spirit Guide to spin Urza. Is that better? What could I hit? If I hit Channel, I win. If I hit Atraxa, it's really good. I have 22 cards left. I'm giving up a Botanical Sanctum and a Spirit Guide. That's not that much. What if I hit, right? Anything exciting? Anything exciting? Enduring Curiosity. All right. Yeah, sure. Funny if I had... Oh, I guess it wouldn't have mattered to hit during combat because the Narset stops it anyway. Oh, is he going to mana leak it? Oh, counterspell it. Jeez, he's got all the counters. All right, pass the turn. He's at 1. He's going to get to Narset. He's going to find something this time. It'd be really hard to miss twice. He hit Stern Scolding, so he does have that card. Funny. Does he have the Wrath? Looks like a Wrath. Oh, Palace Jailer. Yeah, that doesn't quite do it, but obviously gets you pretty close. Oh no, he's Palace Jailering the Urza? Wait, why not the Vaultborn Tyrant? It's a token. Huh. That's interesting. I guess he doesn't want me to spin Urza, but I'm just going to get to attack anyway. Pick your poison. Do I need to cast this first? Doesn't seem like it does too much to cast it first. I guess I'm gonna do this anyway, so each opponent sacrifices an artifact. Oh, is it gonna be Cryptic Command? That's fine, you can counter tap it, and then I can Underworld Breach. Okay. Let's see how this works out. Oh, he also could have Cryptic bounced the Vaultborn and then blocked the construct. So now if I go Underworld Breach, play a thing, counter return, sure. Okay. So I could go Breach, pick your poison. No, I can only play one thing if I play Breach. I could use Breach to cast Enduring Curiosity or Subtlety. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably worth it. As unfortunate as it is. And I guess Subtlety is probably better. Exile on those 3 play. Yeah. Look at the power. Exile, pick your poison, Enduring Curiosity, Silent Hall Creeper. We'll leave those 3. We'll leave Flash Vaultborn back in there. All right, pass the turn. 3/3 flyer. I feel like Salvado's still going to win here. Okay, so he's going to make 2 things. Well, neither of these block a flyer. Manifested and manifested. Hit Time Warp and Mana Leak there. He's got Swords to Plowshares in his deck. I guess I hope he doesn't find it. Nope, he found it. All right, can I just draw Channel? That would be a really nice one. An Atraxa I cannot cast. I have 3 of the 4 colors to cast it, but I don't have the last one. This has been a pretty epic match. This matchup does not seem good. He has a million counter spells, but it also feels like he's had to run kind of good to not lose these games, so I don't really even know. I don't know. Sure. I'll just trade for one of the manifests, because at some point I'm going to need to use this treasure token. Sure. I'll kill that one. Okay. I've got a few turns where I can draw channel. At some point I could draw Underworld Breach and maybe just beat him by casting an Underworld Breach for 9 or something. Dak Faden. Is he just going to steal the treasure token? No, he's going to Dak Faden me because I have Narset. Sure. Because he has Narset. I'll discard these two. I mean, if I have one turn now to draw channel because the Narset Dak is gonna stop me here. I could also draw Sneak. I mean, obviously, if he has a counterspell, if he has another one, he's used Mana Drain, Counterspell, Mana Leak, Cryptic Command. All right, let's go. Let's go. Anything? Anythings? Nope. I guess I'll play my land. Pass the turn. So now I can't draw channel or sneak anymore. And he's smart the way he's doing this. Now even if I draw Brain Freeze, he's not casting any spells, so I can't really Brain Freeze him that effectively. All right, I'll play Lightning Greaves, which he can then steal, but it's that or I'm going to get discarded, so it doesn't really help much to wait. It's going to be great when I draw channel after I've discarded the Emrakul. The Greaves do give haste. Oh, he must have a counterspell at this point. It's almost impossible for that not to be the case. Drawing 2 on your own is a little greedy because you're getting to the point where 1 Brain Freeze could actually get the job done. It's funny that I was also 2 mana short of casting the Emrakul, but you know. Nadu? Just going to get countered. Of that, I am certain. Like, he wouldn't have even attacked with this if he didn't have an answer for a creature. Oh, hi, Jules. Reprieve. Okay, well, I'll still cast it again. I mean, if I find Brain Freeze off... If the Nadu somehow resolves and I find Brain Freeze off it, that's also a pretty big game. And if it resolves and he has a removal spell, I'll target it with Greaves, then he has to kill it in response. I get both my Nadu triggers? Okay. Any Brain Freezes? I had a Mountain. Okay, well, I'm going to attack. I don't really have another play. Oh, he's dressed down. I see. Okay. Guess I can no longer attack. Yeah, get it, Jules. Get it. I mean, he can steal the Greaves and move it on to his creature. Yep. Well, Julie, that's enough, I think. This doesn't actually kill me here. All right. I've got a Nadu in play, and he's got to kill me next turn. Okay, he's not even attacking? What is going on here? I mean, I guess I'll play a Wall of Roots. Oh, he's got Stern Scolding, sure. I'll pass the turn. I could attack with this. I guess it forces him to block with Elite Spellbinder. Is that even better? I guess that's better than him using a removal spell on it. Okay. He's got Bombardiers in his deck. He can attack me for 6 down to 7 and Bombardiers me down to 1, I think, with what's currently there. I mean, obviously, we'll see. I can't be winning this game, right? There's just no way. Is he really? Is he really just gonna get decked? I mean, it would. He's not slamming something, so we'll see. Okay. All right, going to game 3. I can't believe that. All right, well, I don't need a Thassa's Oracle. He kind of did. Do I want Regrowth, Tarfire? I mean, the Pick Your Poisonous seemed fine. She's got a million counterspells and a half. I mean, maybe I just play an Eternal Witness and take out like an Elvish Spirit Guide. I'll keep the Simian Spirit Guide because it's at least a red source, but I think I'll try that. All right, game 3 here, huh? I feel like this is the game where I get to channel Emrakul. I could turn 1 wheel. Funnily enough, let's see what I draw here. Any channels? Oh, a Hullbreacher. I guess I'll just wheel though, unfortunately. I was hoping to draw a land and then maybe I wheeled a Fracture Identity, Elite Spellbinder. Nice. All right. And Reprieve. I was hoping to draw a land and maybe play it a little bit slower, but no, this works fine. What is this? A Revoker. That's not too bad. I can go, next turn I can go Wall of Roots, or I could play Silent Hall Creeper. I think I'm going to play Silent Hall Creeper. He chose Lotus Petal, funny. I really would like to find a land here. If I knew I was drawing another land, I could go wall to set up like Greaves into Hall Creeper. Oh, man. Yeah. There's the channel. No, Emrakul. This is a cosmic joke, honestly. All right, well, let's just pass. Flash would have been a nice draw. I will say that. I mean, I guess I could still channel next turn, maybe, though he's going to have a counterspell up at this point because he has nothing to throw with the Bombardiers. Island? Let's just play Witness. Let's do this one first. Yeah, Mana Drain it. It's just fine. Mana Drain it, Animate Colonnade, hit me for 6, and then throw the... Well, I guess throwing Colonnade doesn't do too much damage. If I draw a land that taps for green or blue, I could technically channel Nadu Greaves. It's not the craziest idea. Palace Jailer. Well, that doesn't work anymore. And now I cannot Emrakul. This is going to be the turn I'm going to draw the Emrakul, you see. No, there's Forest. I mean, I guess I played Nadu. No, I got to play Greaves first. All right, I'll play the Greaves. Next turn I can Nadu and then Greaves, and it doesn't even do anything. What a match, huh? All right. We're done. Bad matchup. I feel like I got pretty lucky to win game 2 and pretty unlucky in various parts game 1, but overall it was a bad matchup. So let's hope the next 2 go better. All right, time for round 2. Playing against Boros Aggro, White Weenie, whatever. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. I've got a Subtlety. I mean, I'll have to pitch a Brain Freeze, but that's fine. This deck has so many combos, I can give up some. Oh boy. All right. Turn 1 into, yeah, I guess I gotta Subtlety that. I was really hoping they wouldn't play something on turn 1, and doing it with a Mox is even worse. So the losing streak will continue until morale improves, I guess. What am I hoping for here? I don't even know. Nadu's kind of interesting. All right, let's go Trop Go. And this is where a Lotus Petal, unsurprisingly, is a little bit worse than a Mox. Because I could play Nadu or Wheel, but then I'm down a mana source. right, they have Inti into Ocelot Pride. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess casting Wheel here would just not work out well at all. I guess I'm just going to cast Nadu using my only red source. Love to see it. And kind of hope that Nadu keeps Ocelot Pride and Inti back. I don't know. Maybe they could not have a removal spell one of these times. What is this? Moloch. Nice, nice. Of course they would have a Moloch. The splashed Moloch. Yeah. I'm so dead here. I guess I'm going to take 3 this turn. Oh, they're discarding to straight up get another counter. Sure. That's a little aggressive because they don't get a... But I guess it makes the Ocelot Pride bigger, which is just good. All right, so they have not quite City's Blessing. Well, if I'm just going to play Sneak this turn. And if I draw Emrakul next turn, that's probably not enough, but Vaultborn Tyrant could be. And I could Wheel of Fortune next turn, so I'm going to take 9 this turn, 10 if they Inti. All right. Sheltered. They drew a Sheltered by Ghost. That was the card they drew, a card that could kill my sneak attack. All right, sure. Well, what can you do? Yeah. I mean, I was drawing pretty thin to begin with, obviously, but there were combinations of cards that could get me there. I mean, I could just cast the Wheel. They know about the Wheel already. I was just curious if I was going to get there. Not really, no. All right. Playing against that deck, I could put in like Tarfire or Mind Collapse. Pick Your Poison is just okay. It can kill a Mox, which is nice, but they still get to use it once, and they don't have that many creatures. I guess it can kill Shelter by Ghost fairly efficiently. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. All right. I guess I'm ready to roll. All right. Let's see if I can get some of my combos together. This is just like half of 5 combos. Whatever, I'll mulligan, I guess. Yeah, I will keep this and put Woodfall Primus back. If I draw a green, this hand becomes awesome. I get to sneak in an Emrakul. I get to go Wall Roots into Sneak. If I don't, then yeah, I mean, maybe I'll play a Sneak later at some point. Cool. Yeah, turn 1 Thalia. Why not, right? All right, any forests? Ooh, I drew a Windswept Teeth. That's nice. All right, so let's go Trop into Wall. Which is kind of nice. I can cast a Nadu next turn, and then I can cast Sneak the turn after if I draw the sources for it. I mean, this drawing the Trop was really good. I'm going to block here. If they have a Bolt, I'll be pretty sad, but I just don't think I'm in a dominating enough position by any stretch to just be taking a bunch of damage here. Yeah, they had the Bolt, I guess. That means they're not playing anything this turn. All right, let's draw another forest. Oh, Pick Your Poison. Well, all right. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. I mean, that's not terrible. There's not that much they can cast here. If I draw a green or blue mana, I can cast a Nadu, which hopefully bridges the gap to Sneak. I can't wait to draw Flash and then Old Underworld Breach, though. I mean, I have a lot of different combos. I'm trying to like assemble them, and so far I've done a really bad job of ever drawing 2 cards from the same combo. Like, I guess I am drawing Sneak, but Sneak is a little bit different because that one's the hardest to cast of all the things. I'm talking Flash or Channel. Or Hullbreacher Wheel. It just really has not come together. Nadu Greaves. I have it all, you know. All right, land. Okay, Island is nice because now I can go Nadu. If they have a way to kill Nadu, I hopefully get a land off it, and then I could play Sneak. Or if I hit a land off Nadu, then draw a land, I could play and use Sneak, which would be pretty fantastic. This goes Moloch again, I would imagine. No, Prismatic Ending. All right. Of course I hit the Greaves off of the Nadu dying, and I'm going to take 5 now. If I draw a land here and I can cast Sneak, I still have some decent comeback potential because I'm taking 5 down to 12, play a land, and probably take like 6 down to 6, and then Sneak Emrakul, and maybe that's enough. It's probably not enough, to be honest, but it all starts, I guess, by drawing a land here. Yeah, I mean, it plays. All right, so having to mulligan and put back Woodfall Primus was pretty brutal because now I can sneak Emrakul, and that currently will leave them with 1 permanent. And I'll have nothing in my hand. And then after that, they're going to have... Basically, if they play another permanent this turn, which is fairly likely to occur, the sneak is not going to be good enough. They don't have a creature yet, which is good. So I'm taking 5 down to 7, which buys me a bit more time. If they hit Sheltered by Ghosts or something to kill the sneak attack, obviously that's just it right there. But what am I going to do? I played Wall, played Nadu, played Sneak, and if they all got killed while they played a turn 1 Thalia, then I guess, like I said, that'll be it. Then that will do it. All right. I'm just amazed. I'm just looking forward to finding new and incredible ways to lose every game I play. Yeah. Whatever this is, it can't be good. Unexpectedly absent the Sneak, yeah. Yep. All right, my team's down 1-6. We can 5-0 for the tie. Playing as red-black aggro. All right, I'll mulligan this, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep this and put back the Greaves. It's funny, I'm just going to draw Nadu and I hope this develops into something. I mean, I don't know. I've got some outs. Flash would be a really nice draw. Well, the forest means I can channel here. So I can also turn 2 an Urza. If this was an Elvish Spirit Guide, I could potentially... oh man, the flash doesn't work anymore. So, just so we're clear. Yeah, sure. Let's play the Urza. I don't really have something better to do, I don't feel like. I don't know. Look, I'm not saying this deck is great. I think it has got a bunch of combos. It is I think not unreasonable to expect to maybe draw some of the cards that combo with each other at the same time. But so far, that really has not happened. A lot of channel Atroxas and flash Emrakuls and whatnot. All right, can't cast any spells. Pass the turn. Mountain's good, because now that means that I can't draw anything reasonable. If I draw a forest, I could then draw Emrakul. If I drew... I mean, the flash really doesn't do anything with a Voidwalker out. Like, with Vaultborn Tyrant Flash, I'd end up drawing 3 and then triggering Bowmasters, and then they would get the option to play the Vaultborn. With Atroxa, at least it does do the Atroxa trigger. And then my opponent will then have the ability to cast Atroxa off Voidwalker, but maybe I still can win. Like, if I had a few more life points, I could, for example, flash into Forest Emrakul, like flash Atroxa into Forest Emrakul if I drew flash, and that would be worth going for. I don't have enough life to do that, assuming the Voidwalker attacks me, which seems fairly likely to be the case. Okay. I guess I'll take it, go to 14. A piggy bank, sure. Draw. Yeah, I guess I'll cast this. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. That was not a good card to draw either, though I guess I do. It stops me from getting attacked by piggy bank, but that wasn't like a huge concern of mine. Yeah. Drawing Breach wouldn't do anything. Drawing Brain Freeze wouldn't do anything. I mean, Dauthi Voidwalker is pretty annoying. I'm probably going to have to put in a Tarfire, I don't really want to. It kills both Voidwalker and Bowmasters, I guess. That's kind of nice. I guess I'll take it. The Orc attacking can't be good news for me. Noise Marine. All right, what do we exile into? Thoughtstalker Warlock? Sure. It doesn't really matter because I can't play anything anyway. I guess if I drew... what could I draw from here? I guess it depends what it takes. It took Vaultborn. Okay, so I could still draw Flash here. If I drew Flash, I could technically do something. All right. Oh, let's just get this over with, shall we? Put in Tarfire, take out Pick Your Poison. I don't think it's generally going to be great. And let's run it. I mean, I could put in Portal to channel into against a creature deck. I definitely didn't want it against Salvado. I guess I actually did want it against White Weenie. I didn't think about that, to be honest. Yeah, maybe instead of Regrowth, I'll put in Portal, and I hope maybe to channel that way. All right. All right. I would like to play first. This hand's kind of interesting. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with it, but I think I'm going to just kick this off with a Brainstorm. Because what I was hoping is if I didn't draw any lands, or if I only drew one land, I could maybe shuffle with Land Grant. That did not work out, but what I can do is I can put back Land Grant and Wheel. Well, am I going to shuffle again? What am I going to do on turn 2? Turn 2, I'm going to play Wall. Turn 3, I'm going to Wheel. So I kind of want to just put Wheel back, and I'll just ignore the shuffling. I just won't shuffle. I think that ought to be fine here. Trop, play Wall of Roots, pass the turn. Well, actually, let's go Greaves off. Hold on. I'm going to play the Greaves because I can equip the Wall. And then next turn I can just Wheel of Fortune. And hopefully... Okay, they tap out. Because if they had a Bowmaster's mana up, it would be pretty awkward. All right, FOMO is going to have Delirium next turn. I don't love that. But it's all right. All right, I don't think I need to Wheel with Wall. Oh, actually, maybe because of Flash I should have. I got Chaos Defiler. Yeah, okay. Sure. Unstoppable Slasher, Chaos Defiler, Bolt. All right. I guess. I hope I get Inquisitioned or Duressed or something. All right, what's coming out here? Rite of Flame. Okay, into Dashed Ragavan. Okay, and Ragavan's going to get 2 attacks. All right, well, I guess I'll block Ragavan the first time. And then Ragavan attacks again, and I guess I'll take it. I don't really want to lose Wall of Roots. Lotus Petal entered the exile zone. Okay, well, I didn't want to draw Lotus Petal, but that was also a pretty nice hit for them, I would imagine. Oh, they can't make me discard now. If they had just cast that, I would have had to discard. But now, because of that. Okay, Sheldock Isle. Let's go. Yeah, I guess it's got to be Woodfall Primus. Pass the turn. And so my top 9 cards were 7 lands, 8 lands, and a Lotus Petal. That's pretty good. I guess shuffling would have been nice, huh? And I'm going to take 6 this turn. Block Ragavan. Go to 12. Ragavan attacks. I just won't block, I don't think. Let's see what it hits. Hit the Nadu, sure. The thing is, if I chump, I don't even have more creatures in play. I don't know. I've got to hope to get lucky at one point this game. Of course, they spike Nadu, and that would have been a really nice draw because I would have gone Nadu, Greaves, have 2 creatures in play. Would have done some good stuff. They could technically cast the Nadu. Looks like they're going to. Okay, a bounce spell would be nice in that case, but let's draw for the turn. Underworld Breach. Interesting. Actually, I think I can try and win. Mountain. Yeah, all right, look, I can go Underworld Breach, add a green, Wheel of Fortune leaving Lotus Petal and get it discarding all my lands. Okay. No, I mean, this is actually pretty good. I've definitely got a chance now. Let's see. If I could draw Emrakul and Brain Freeze, that would be ideal. Okay, because now I think what I do is to avoid Emrakuling, I exile Simian Spirit Guide, I play Lotus Petal, exiling those 3. And then I cast Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I won't have quite enough mana to wheel here, will I? Because here's the thing. I could wheel down to 4 cards. Well, I could use these 3 cards to cast wheel, right? And then I'd have no mana floating. And then I'd have 6 cards in my graveyard, 7 cards in my graveyard. And I can go Lotus Petal. Like, I've already used Elvish Spirit Guide, right? Yeah. And I've already played a land. So I could go Petal, but then I won't be able to play the Brain Freeze. So I guess I have to Brain Freeze myself. So I can hit the... Oh, I'm really close to Brain Freezing them. Hold on. So I think I have to Brain Freeze myself one time and hope... Because if I go Brain Freeze you for 12... And then I can play the Petal, but I can't replay the Brain Freeze. So I think I have to Brain Freeze and then hope. I don't mill Emrakul in my top 3 here. Oh, man. This is really something, you know? Like, I just needed to not hit Emrakul there. All right. Well, the problem is... Now I can't, I guess I could have replayed Petal one more time. Yeah, no, that's actually on me. Because now I Brain Freeze them, and I can't replay it. All right. No, I messed that up. I should have actually, Brain Freezed or replayed Petal one more time. And then even if the Emrakul got hit, it would have to get hit on the second Brain Freeze, not the first. So it would have to hit twice. But our team got murdered. I didn't come close to winning anything. I think I could have won that game, but oof, what a draft, huh? All right. You know what? The best way to finish this off is we'll be done and we'll draft again at some other point. I will see you tomorrow with another draft. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.